Hey, we've made it, and welcome to The Social. We've got a lot to get to today, and kicking off with big celebrity news. Adele has shared bad news with her ticket holders in a very emotional video that she posted yesterday online.
I'm so sorry, but my show ain't ready.
Yeah, she says she is postponing her Las Vegas residency. All of this is happening last minute, though. She says it's delivery delays, and she says half of her crew is down with COVID. Now, the first scheduled show was actually for tonight. Reminder, she posted this video yesterday, so it is totally last minute. Presumably people going to the concert, many of them may already be there in Vegas from who knows where in the world. So what do you ladies make of this story?
Ooh, well, I heard about this, and I didn't realize at first that the concert was actually scheduled to be tonight. Because at first I was just like, oh, poor Adele, this is horrible. I totally understand that. But then I put myself in the perspective of the people who've undoubtedly flown from, you know, who knows where in the world to show up to only find this out on the day of, basically. And I think I would be pretty upset. And I talked to Jan.
I totally get that.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I feel like it was the right thing. It was definitely the right thing for her to do. But like the red flags probably started earlier on, you know, like at least a couple weeks back. And then I tried to think maybe Adele is just a glass half full kind of person. And she just kept thinking it was going to get better. And then it didn't.
Yeah.
You know, I talked to Jan Arden about this. I mean, obviously, she's a musician. She does lots of tours. She's had to cancel things during this pandemic. And she said she doesn't think that there's any way that the team wouldn't have known at least a week or so in advance of this. So it is curious as to why this is coming out now.
Can I say one word? Omicron? Like, it's been with us, and it's certainly been with the States for a long time. Like, I think we first heard the word Omicron, like, I don't know, within 6 or 8 weeks ago. So, I mean, there's been this dual reality. You know, there's our lives, many of us across Canada in different states of restrictions, and there's still these big ticket events happening in the States, like residencies in Vegas, that are happening indoors, seated side by side, maybe masking. Like, I don't know what reality I'm living in when I watch some stuff that's going down in the States, because I didn't know how she was going to ever pull this off when she first announced it, which usually, I think it actually coincided when her album came out. Shortly thereafter, she's like, and ta-da, I'm coming to Vegas. And I'm like, you are? Like when? In June? July? Because maybe we'll be safe by then. So I feel badly for her fans, but I can't say that I feel badly for Adele as much as I love her. I know she's a people pleaser. I know she wanted to do this for her fans, but we have been in this pandemic for 2 years. None of this should be a surprise to anybody.
And it's not, I mean, for sure, Adele has to wear this. Like, when you are as big of a star as Adele, of course, you know, she assumes most of the responsibility, but you don't get to be as big of a star as Adele without people around you. Managers, industry professionals, like, you know, I'm really curious about, like, the advice that she was given and what this team was thinking. Like, you know, you don't make a decision like this in a vacuum. So I have questions about that.
You're totally right. I mean, I'm assuming she's there, right? If she only decided to do this announcement yesterday, presumably she'd packed her bags and shown up there and done some rehearsals.
That looks
and then
like
decided
Vegas decor, Cynthia. Like, in her background, in that video, looked like Vegas decor, for sure.
So here's the question. If she's there and legitimately they made this last-minute decision, why couldn't she just be, at least for the people who are there for this weekend's tickets, just say, we're going to do something really off the cut. It's not going to be like Cirque du Soleil, whatever you were expecting. It's going to be really intimate. It's going to be Adele unplugged.
I think that's still
Why
too
not?
hard. Because think about
it's Vegas. They can make stuff happen.
They would have loved that.
No, I mean, listen, on paper, that sounds like amazing. And I think that for people who've spent probably thousands to either fly there, for staying at their hotels, the food, all the things, on paper, it sounds amazing. But what are the logistics? You can't just take thousands of people overnight, find a venue, hire enough security guards.
The venue's there. She's got the venue.
No, I think, Cynthia, I think you're going in the right direction. I don't know if it's realistic per Mel to bring even a few people
indoors.
in, but we have virtual concerts these days. Like, I mean, sorry to have to bring it up, but BTS has done amazing virtual concerts over the course of this pandemic. So if
it's
I
not
were
the
her,
same.
I hope for her, it's not the same, Melissa, 100%, but a free virtual concert would go a long way in rebuilding some goodwill, because this is not a good look. Even an Instagram Live or something where you get some Adele vocals, something to like make up for it, because just this one announcement is just, I mean, I love Adele too, but again, it is not a good look for a person professionally who has been almost perfect in her career. Like, Adele has a mythology around her professional life. Personal life, whatever, but professionally, this is known as a world-class artist. And world-class artists don't mess up like this. This is a disaster.
You don't think this will damage her world-class reputation, though, do you?
It's not great, you know, like it's not, I mean, there are a few like, you know, you can name them on one hand at this level. Adele, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, selling stadiums, but also all kinds of venues, and the professionalism. And like, I mean, I can't imagine Beyonce doing this. Like, there is no way. And or even Taylor.
Yeah, but
so
Beyonce has
on
been
Adele,
laying
it's
low
not
in
great.
this pandemic because live events are really precarious. I think that's the thing that's just boggling my mind. I can't get over that right now. Who thought that this was ever going to be able to get off the ground?
Hey, look,
January
Melissa,
at peak Omicron.
Melissa, when I had tickets, I guess, tickets for Adele in Vegas in April. They went on sale before we heard of the word Omicron, of the Greek alphabet, as we all know. Like, there was a time when the world was open, when this was happening. And so I did buy tickets. Was I gonna go now? No, but like, again, when I bought those tickets, the world was a different place. Should she have maybe a couple of weeks ago scaled this back and like made the decision? That's the thing. Yesterday.
It's a lot.
At least
And I
there's
mean,
lots to do in Vegas for everyone who's stuck without seeing, you know, it's not Delaware. They'll have stuff to do. Silver lining.
Gonna get mail.
okay.